Zarco's been on the front row a number of times already this season. Yeah, fascinating encounter then coming up. Great to see the factory KTMs in there as well. Marc Marquez, of course, having just gone through Q1, will have used up one soft tyre. He's just giving that shoulder a decent rub. He'll wait for his moment, and I would imagine he'll be intrigued to see who is where as to what victim he picks next, because he's definitely picking someone. A quick look to the skies there for Fabio Quartararo. What we know from Marc Marquez is he has to have a toe. He needs a toe to put in a fast lap time. It's just who he decides is going to help him do it. You can just see him there massaging that right shoulder, which is proving so problematic. It's not that right humerus bone which is being the speed limiting physical factor for Marc Marquez right now. It's actually the consequences of that humerus fracture and the right shoulder which is now causing him the problems. A 1:45.456. A 1:45.456. Bagnaya's all-time lap record set earlier on. It was a lot warmer. It certainly felt that way this morning. It was clearer, certainly skywards. The track temperature hasn't really changed so much from then. Here is Franco Morbidelli, who's just done an utterly outstanding job thus far in Mugello this weekend on a motorcycle that is consistently 20 kilometres an hour slower than anything else down that start-finish straight, and yet he's been ever present in the top 5. So GP faster than ever. Those three guys on your screen were all arriving in MotoGP together as rookies a couple of years ago. Will we get rain interruptions? Let's hope not. The first flying laps will be coming in shortly. Oliveira's gone out with a hard front tyre. Likewise, Pol Espargaro and also Brad Binder as well. Yeah, no surprise, the Hondas and the KTMs traditionally do favour the harder fronts. Gives them that extra braking stability. We know they tend to like to make up their lap times on the brakes. Franco Morbidelli had a very demoralising experience just a few seconds ago. He led Pecco Bagnaia coming out of Vicini by about 10 bike lengths. And I would imagine, with very little effort, Bagnaia just wound that Ducati up through 4th, 5th and 6th gear and just blitzed on by the sluggish 2-year-old Yamaha M1 in the hands of Franco Morbidelli. Yeah, on the plus side, he's got a nice toe for a lap, which might help him, and he can do with a bit of punch and help, with a bit of a bubble to climb into on the start-finish straight. So if he can stay on his tracks, he'll be happy. Just behind as well, Aleix Espargaro is clinging on to the tail of Morbidelli. In fact, he's reeling in the Petronas Yamaha rider, so this could be promising for Aleix. Normally expect the first flying laps to back pole position in MotoGP. Anything sub 1:46 would be a really, really good first flying lap. Well, if it's raining in Scarperia, that rain's only got to come about a kilometre left, and then we're in trouble. Well, the MotoGP boys are going to find it very, very difficult, because that's going to spell a wet circuit. Yeah. Sorry, Matt. Aleix Espargaro, exactly what we thought. He got a great toe. That's the fastest he's ever been around this Mugello circuit. He goes fastest, but Miller immediately displaces him at 45.796. I remind you, Miller, no pole since that unbelievable day at Tomás de Rio Hondo in Argentina in 2018. Yeah, that lap there from Jack looks slightly more comfortable and slightly easier, less dramatic than that one in Argentina 3 years ago. So, sitting pretty on pole as a man chasing a hat-trick of wins in 2021. 45.796 from Miller, a fraction, 600s clear of Aleix Espargaro, with Bagnaia in 3rd. But here comes the hard-charging Fabio Quartararo, who has been absolutely brilliant on Saturday afternoons. Up to 4th place, again just missing out in that 4th split. Quartararo down to 45.942. Aleix Espargaro is currently 2nd, and he's up again in Sector 2. This would be something, wouldn't it? He's really caught up to the tail here of Pecco Bagnaia. And you know, a slipstream on the main straight could just put an Aprilia RSGP on pole position. I think it's Joe Williams, Phillip Island, 2000, a long time ago, put it like that, was probably Aprilia's last pole position in the Premier class. He's going to get it. He's just got to try and get get around Pacini, and he's going to be straight in the slipstream with the fastest machine on the circuit. This could actually break the record of Pecco Bagnaia as well for Aleix Espargaro. Across the line here, Aleix Espargaro, will he give Aprilia a pole? He will. A 45.6, it's not quite a record, but it's going to be tough to beat.
Perfectly using that clear air behind Pecco Bagnaia's factory Ducati to take provisional pole. Jack Miller, he gets down to a PB lap time of 45.789, but Fabio Quartararo, that's Brad Binder running in hot at San Donato. He's in 5th place, his teammate Oliveira 7th, back with Quartararo, through Biondetti 2, and he's got a lot of time to play with here. Quartararo, normally the master of Q2 in 2021. Pacini leaping to negotiate. The mistake in Q1 was what cost Maverick Vinales, his teammate, a spot in this session. Can Fabio Quartararo then set himself on a trajectory towards a 4th straight pole in 2021? Here he comes then over the line now, he does, a 45.481, almost 2/10 clear of Aleix Espargaro in 2nd.
Not quite the all-time lap record of Pecco Bagnaia's, as Alex Rins now crosses the line. It's 5th for him. So the first exchanges are done. Quartararo at the moment on pole from Aleix Espargaro on the Aprilia and Miller 3rd. Then Bagnaia, Rins and Binder, row 2. Row 3 is Oliveira, Mir, Pol Espargaro. At the moment, the final row in this session, Morbidelli, Zarco and Marc Marquez. If you're Marc Marquez, who do you pick?